Welcome to Carol's Journey. Today, we're going to have some special guests from the Bronx Central Hospital Board and everything to speak with us about different um, problems and stuff that we have with the senior citizens and everything. Now, I want to welcome everybody aboard Carol Journey TV. Okay. Now, I want to talk to Miss Vicky Owens. Vicky?
Yes, I'm here. Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what we need to hear from you is what do the board do? What are the main duties of the board?
Well, I think the main duty of the board is to see that all the departments in the hospital is running smoothly and to, see that everyone is doing the best they can to keep the hospital running. And that also that they make sure that since I've been on the board, we have gotten a lot of more money, to support the hospital because actually North Central have been there a long time, and most people thought it was closed.
Right.
And I had my granddaughter Amanda was born in North Central. My great grand was born in North Central. So North Central has been there, and it been there, especially the maternity ward, have
Right.
been there for everyone in this community, you know.
Right.
And last night, my main concern was about the injections and how since North Central have it, and now they have it, for the younger generation, the kids and whatnot, how we going to get this message to the community. So this way the parents will be able to bring their children to have these injections there at North Central. Because in this community, we have parents that not easily to come by information. Some of them, we have a mixed neighborhood because some of them don't speak English, some of them don't understand, so they're going to go about it with the newspapers, Norwood News, and other ways to let them know that they can bring the kids to get the vaccination and it's free,
Right.
because so much misuse information out there,
Right.
and we want to make sure that they get the right information.
Right.
Um, our past borough president, Ruben Diaz Jr., he has been faithfully there at North Central. In fact, I was there a couple of times when he was there. Some of the politicians, they are faithful, and some of them you see them once in a while,
Right.
So the main thing is that our past director, Christina, she was transferred to Metropolitan Hospital, and we all hated to see her go, her and Alex. But she did a very good job, and when you do a very good job, they hear about it, so they want you to come and clean up someplace else.
Right.
But I am so delighted that North Central has combined back with Jacoby, so that should make it stronger. And this way, they really be able to do more, for the situants in the area, in both
Right.
areas. No,
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now,
you will.
our next guest is Elizabeth Thompson's. Hi,
Hi,
Elizabeth.
hi. My
Yeah.
name is Elizabeth Thompson.
Yeah. Let's talk
I
about the
this is a little scary.
right.
Okay, like I said, we had the board meeting, and we met Chris. Um, that way we get established. This board meeting was very good because we saw each other, and because of the pandemic, we haven't been seeing each other. We were just doing conference call, and doing conference call is not the best thing in the world. So face to face is good. We should be able to relate all the stuff that we need to upgrade, constantly upgrading North Central. That way, the patient, the community will be able to understand that we here for them. And giving out the shots was great. We had our shots is from January, and this the schedule for the shots was great. Now that they made a ruling that they don't need any appointment, but North Central have been on the case before they did all that.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm very proud of North Central, and I'm hoping we continue making contact with our patient and with the community. That is very important to make sure that the community know that we are there.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Now, one of the things I'd like to know is your private activities and activism and activism that you do. Vicky, what do you do privately?
What I do privately
Yeah.
now?
In terms of activities,
Oh,
community.
terms of activity.
Yeah.
You
Community
know,
activity.
I've been with the seniors of making sure they get the food program, because we had seniors that were just afraid to go out, period. So I have my list. I have a list of seniors that get the food in the 12th district. I have a list of seniors that get the food in the 11th district, because seniors always need a way to get food. Some of them cannot go and stand on the line when for the food giveaway because their body don't let them. They have walkers and whatnot, so they can't afford to stand. And furthermore, they were scared because some of them hadn't had their virus shot yet. So that's one of the things that I always do, and I'm also helping out with Caballero's campaign for the borough president. And I do that. And I keep myself busy, and I also has a program that I had for years is Senior Helping Seniors. And it goes on, and I'm planning on bringing it back up again, because a lot of things went down because of the virus and whatnot, and the seniors wasn't able to go to their community centers like they wanted to because of the virus. So we are hoping that by August, maybe they will start opening up some of the community centers in the different districts, and that will be sort of activities, for the seniors,
Right.
So this is what's going on now. I know that some of the seniors uh, has been going on Zoom. That is, some of them cannot, and that's the whole thing. It would be nice if they start with the classes of centers, so this way all seniors who want to be able to get this information and learn this class. I think that because that's going to be the future anyway, I believe, as far as communication, you know.
Mhm. Yes. Okay. Elizabeth,
Yes.
yeah, tell me about some of your community activities.
Well, I haven't been going out too much, but I've been
Um,
working with. I've been
okay.
I've been working with a community organization, Northwest Bronx, when it comes to housing. The housing market is so bad. And a lot of our community, because of a lot of things our landlord does, have very scared to come out and tell them that they paying their rent, but they're not getting the adequate um, repairs. So I've been working hard on that, and I love it because it brings me to let them know that some of the things that I'm going through that I know have to be taken charge in. So, but I love that, and very well taking care of myself, but going out because I used to work at Kingsbridge Heights Neighborhood Association, and we closed in 2018. But it's not stopping me because everybody need a place to stay. Okay, thank you, Carol.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Vicky, now what I want to
Yes.
do is now bring this to a close, but I just want to have some
You
thoughts.
coming in and out. It's not very clear. If the sound.
Okay.
Just repeat it.
Yeah. I want what I want to do is bring this to a close, and I want you to give some advice or give some make a statement about the retirees.
Okay. Uh, as a retiree myself, I have been very active over the years with 1199 traveling from state to state with campaigns. And when you get a certain age, those days are over. But I feel that order to keep yourself active, you should get involved with a senior center or either involved with certain committees that's in your district. They even now has jobs for seniors to work at home. And some of these things are just calling and giving information. That is something that will keep you alert and busy. Because once you stop being busy, that's when
Yes,
your body begin to break down. So
Right.
my advice is that no matter how small it is, it's best to take a part in it.
Yes.
On my floor, I have my neighbors. We go down and meet the district manager. That Marcos, the young man I work with up in the 12th district at Rain, and meet with him to find out what he has planned, for the district and some of the things that we talked to him about that we need to go on in the district. He's a district leader now, so I think to be involved with the community is a good thing. That's my advice. And I just want to say that here at Tracy Towers, myself and also Carolyn Smith-Malone, we a part of the event committee. And that committee still goes on. We're looking forward to do an event during the holidays for the kids here because we did it a couple of years ago to give these kids Christmas gifts.
Right.
And which is a joyful time. You never seen anything like it. And I'm hoping that they would cooperate with us that we can do it this year again because it would be so good because a lot of people lost their jobs and whatnot
yes,
with and they can't afford to give their kids a good Christmas. So we are going to reach out to me and Carol, to some of the committees, some of the politicians. No matter how we do it, we're going to try to make this event happen.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
Thank you, Carol.
Okay, Elizabeth, give me some of your passing thoughts.
Okay. Like I said, between what's happening with pandemic, I've been running into young kids that need jobs. Now, a lot of them want to take that police test, but because that's the date had stopped on the 4th of May, it was too late. Now, a lot of these kids complain about the police, but I always tell them, if you complain, why don't you become a police? So the thing is, it works both ways. It worked both ways. If they could take some of these problems, maybe they could see what the police officers are going through. But they need jobs, and they don't have any jobs. They've been sitting, smoking that weed since it came legal. And the thing is, they need help. And I would like to start something to get them together. I don't have Kingsbridge Heights. I'll have to go to Northwest Bronx to start something to get these young Black fellas, Black and brown, to sit down and talk about what's happening in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, then. Well, I want to bring our interviews to a close. I want to thank both of you ladies, Vicky and Elizabeth, for giving your input on the current situation and everything. And I want to thank both of you very, very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Okay.
Yeah.
COVID-19 has changed how we vibe. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to getting ticks instead of watching flicks. Before we can safely get out there, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Is it safe? Should I get it? Is it free?
It's okay to have questions. Now get the facts about COVID-19 vaccines at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision for yourself and for your crew.
When we come back, there'll be more Carol Journey TV.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Since I was little, it was only like me and my parents.
You think you created family out of characters?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take that and make it into a song.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the first date, Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at on the way out? In my head, in my head, in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Pop.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
So unexpected changes often bother children with autism, and that story from Jacob inspired us to do the river scene, where the wave caused by a creature that was swimming pushed his boat to another direction, and that made him very upset.
Right before I was about to head off to college, we had some financial issues, so I really didn't have that many options. I didn't know where to go or what to do until I found a training program online. I ended up going with phlebotomy. It was easier than I thought to get my credentials. It really did change my life. I mean, it gave me a purpose, a way to provide, and I'm extremely happy I chose this path. I don't think I could have found anything that fits me better. My advice? Focus on you. You don't have to go the way everyone else did. You will find something new.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions. Should I get it? Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
Welcome back to Carol's Journey. We have an exciting guest, and we're going to sit down and have a discussion with her about her personal journeys and everything. Okay, thank you. Hi, Letitia.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm calling to find out, to do the interview and to find out a little more about you. First of all, we need to find out what's your educational background.
I have previously went to boarding school. I went to nursing school. I completed my high school diploma. I'm currently a supervisor for a cleaning company. My highest education is 12th grade. I did some vocational training in various locations, mostly in nursing fields.
Now, the next thing I need to ask you about is what experiences do you have in terms of your journey?
Well, my journey started a long time ago when my youngest son was born. He had some delays. And when I noticed that he had some delays, I got concerned on what to do if something was to happen to me. So because of that, I went into the nursing fields to find out what my avenues would be to care for him in the proper way.
Mm-hmm. I see. Now, the next question I need to ask you is, during your journey, what particular skills did you use to do your journey?
Most of the skills it came from being a compassionate person, learning how to take care of people, being nurturing. And again, because of my youngest son, him being disabled, learning how to have patience, because it took a lot. When you have a disabled child, it's not easy. The journey is not easy. It takes a lot to have the patience to care for someone that cannot really communicate, their needs or their wants. So first thing we did is I decided to go into a nursing home, and I took care of older people that were not able to take care of themselves. That gave me the compassion to care for other people.
Mm-hmm. Now, I understand that you have a particular project that you're working on right now. Can you explain that?
Well, I'm in the process of opening up my own business. And the business that I'm currently trying to open up is it's a transitional home for disabled veterans that may have fallen not able to get someone to live or, get the proper medications. So we are trying to open up a facility that will give those kind of opportunities. Have training classes, just whatever the needs of the veterans are. That's what we are trying to establish at this point.
I see. Now, one of the other questions I'd like to ask you now, where are you in the process of developing this a disability home?
Well, so far I've obtained all of my licenses. We're in the process of trying to purchase the building to make that happen. So we are in the process of getting our funding. We're working on the funding to be able to process and purchase the building.
Okay. Well, you have an interesting journey, and I want to commend you on that, especially when you want to help the disabled and everything. And the next thing I need to ask you about is, where do you go from here?
Well, I have a team which consists of 5 other people besides myself. And we have been working in the community. We have been speaking to like the mayor's office, the attorney general's office. We also have been talking to the administration building with the Veterans Administration to see what is required, what is needed, and what they're looking for. So we'll be able to help them and assist them with these individuals.
Yes. Okay, then one of the things I need to talk to you about is, where are you going in terms of yourself? What your feelings are, or what are you going through trying to complete this process?
Well, I gave myself a base. My base is within the next 2 years, I should be able to have purchased my building and obtain all of my counselors and people that's going to spearhead the programs to teach people how to be resourceful and to get back into the community.
Okay, then, I want to thank you for the interview and everything. And I want to close out the interview and wish you a lot of success in your endeavor.
Well, I want to thank you for the opportunity and thank you for allowing me to be able to be a voice and possibly a help to many people. And that's actually my main goal, just to be able to help and to give back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to thank you very much, Letitia. Bruce.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Yes. Okay, I want to thank you. I want to thank the audience from Carol Journey TV for watching Carol's Journey TV and taking part on the journey of a young lady who's trying to set up a home for disabled veterans.